push things further on the engage. And Pawn, third time of asking, loved his choice in game 1. Wasn't a fan of the Zoe in game 2. What about a return to Zoe here? Against Braum, not as easy to pull off.
Got some decent squishy members in the back with the Kazakhs and the Varus, but it just doesn't seem like where they want to go, especially after game 2. Malzahar makes a lot more sense. Here comes the counter pick from Tempt. Does he just go with the Azir, or does he pick something else out of his pocket?
Definitely be a right turn if it wasn't the Azir. Oh, here we go. An old favorite into something like a Malzahar. The Aurelion Soul would be awesome to see. Not a common pick for Tempt or a common pick in the LCK, but playing with our hearts. The dragon is dead. Long live Azir. The Emperor of Shurima will come in, and we get the most standard of mid lanes once again.
A very standard draft overall. A lot of stuff that you see very, very often. Gangplank Gnar up in the top lane, Kazakhs Jarvan in the jungle, Malzahar Azir, Ezreal Varus, and then of course Alistar Braum.
Well, I think KT lost all their goodwill after game 2 with the coach, so they went back to the tier list drafting. BBQ have some fearsome team fight choices. They also have good pushing in the top side, sort of draft where Trick could certainly have a big game. Varus Braum has so much CC from level 1 onwards, level 6 especially in the bot side. Gnar is going to be pushed up, so some counter jungling onto the Jarvan can happen. I'm going to be watching Trick this game because I feel like he will once again be the barometer of a victory or a loss for the side of BBQ.
Yeah. This also could definitely turn into a very long game that we've seen a lot of the time. You see the Gangplank there on the top side, Malzahar just playing it safe, as well as the Ezreal. They do have opportunity in the mid lane, a roam from Mata.
Coming through from Deft and Mata, so they now doubly know that Jarvan is there, and that gives time for Kazakhs to get in position.
Okay, Ghost will flash out of it, but he's gonna get this stun. Ghost, he doesn't have his flash anymore. He's not gonna be able to get out of this one. First Blood goes over to score, as a nice engage there from Mata to make sure that he could get the flash away from Ghost.
Yeah, the full information was there for KT. They act on it well. The EQ looks comical. It looks like he's pulling it far too aggressively, but it's just
back and buying that Trinity Force. Coming up here might help him a bit.
Mata spotted walking into that brush. Now the both brushes awarded.
Ignar going so unbelievably deep. He's got the help of Tempt and Trick, though, but it might be a bit too late. He's got stopwatch this time, though.
Will he die? He does.
He does. Just that ticking damage, and now Trick is a little bit too far forward. Deft is going to take him out. Up in the top lane, though, Smeb getting low. One more boomerang might have done it there, but he decides to back away with his life.
Look like
this time, Crazy, he's baiting the fight in here. He's a level up, he's got the minions, but look at Smeb, he's going forward. He has the help of Score. Trick is nearby. Flag and Drag is gonna be dodged, but you can't dodge the Cataclysm. Here comes Trick. The stopwatch is gonna be used. Score with that red buff. They wanna take down Crazy. Not gonna use that Nether Grasp just yet. He's gonna save it. He's gonna get it onto Tempt, but he gets a double knockup. Two very low members of KT. Now Trick is gonna stopwatch. In comes Ignar, double kill though. In comes Mana from the top side. Just walking through the lane, gonna help out a little bit. And it looks like will be a 2 for 2 at the end of it all.
There's just so many people top lane in the early game with these extra teleports. Ignar, of all things, has teleport exhaust. Looks like he's trying to run it down with summoning spells like that, but he's wanted to teleport to the top side in order to be involved. Can turn the exhaust into a flash. Players can't be too attached to their bindings in pro play anymore because of all the trades, as Tempt is still here. Surprises Score.
Yeah, Score, he flashes, but he's not getting away. Looks like we will have a turret taken, finally, down in the bottom side. Def gonna get all of that gold.
Imagine how nonsense the past 2 minutes of play would have been with the old runes. People randomly switching over to teleport, being topside, being outnumbered this early in the game. So many members having access to teleport very, very early. Lots of insanity happens, but when we kind of gauge second, going for the Yoma's Ghostblade, I would imagine, of this build.
Okay, we are going deep. Oh boy, Ghost way out of position, trying to help save the turret, but did not see two members coming from the left side.
Ghost getting dunked on Varus is becoming a very common
red buff on Deft, and he's not one that's going to miss his Mystic shots. Crazy doesn't really have anywhere to go here. That's going to be a nice 2-on-1 gank from the Ezreal from red buff.
You snicker about it. He's got the red buff. He's got the Play the Ruined King. There was no running away from the Ezreal. They take him down very, very quickly. They're going to push up and threaten the inner turret here for BBQ. So they're not going to play around the top side. That's the one spot where perhaps Azir over a wall can do all the damage. But very nice things from Deft there.
And on top of him, Trick nearby now. Looking for the steal, but he's a little bit far. He's going to try to jump, and he gets knocked up by the Alistar. Perfectly done by Mata in position.
Smeb's here.
Denies it. Here comes Smeb. We see him. This time he's going to be running away again, and down he goes. Unfortunate spot for you, buddy.
Smeb tried to be the Kool-Aid man, saying, I'm over here. Died instantly, but they were able to pick up the objective, and credit for his escape.
Deft even arcane shifting forward. Try to get this down here.
Ma doesn't have flash, but you know he's getting an itchy trigger finger. He definitely wants to engage soon.
Yeah, looking for an opportunity here. Oh, nice silence, hitting a couple of them. Cannon Barrage comes in, double knock up, followed up by Mata. Getting in there, nobody's gonna die just yet, but they push them back, and oh, okay. Cannon to the face, down goes Ignar. And even the True Shot Barrage to do a little bit of extra damage on the back of that. They're making the final push here, going in towards the Nexus turrets. Not the best turtle comp here from BBQ, and they're very far behind.
And it may have the Azir, but not a super-powered Azir just yet. Deft also can sidestep the soldiers so easily. One Nexus turret down. KT continues to push. Flash back up on Mata in a second.
Chain of Corruption that time does hit, but does not link. And looks like that's going to do it. Oh, the instant Nether Grasp. Don't even show up there, says Pawn. Get the hell out of here. Jumping on in. Going to take out two more members. They want to get as many kills as possible before this game ends. Down it goes, and KT will take the victory 2-1.
KT Rolster decided they wanted to play an extra game of League of Legends, and Game 3 was very KT Rolster-esque in the end. It reminded me of 2017. The moment that KT get an inch, they take a mile. Good play from them there. Deft certainly the MVP of Game 3. Doing a bit of a Faker impression, playing with his own basketball on the Ezreal. Wherever he went, so did other kills. Turrets went down in an instant. KT Rolster will not feel good about the fact that they couldn't add 2 to their game score. Well put by you, Valdez. The game score could be so important much later in the season, around week 9.
Yeah.
They were